So for our real piece today, the world might be running out of space. Wow.
What?
Well, when you have one person laying eggs up and down, see baby mamas all over the place.
It's true though.
A boy cannot even hold your hands next to you're pregnant.
What is going on? Is it the water you think? Like everyone is actually getting pregnant.
Yes.
But that's everywhere.
Look at this company alone, please. I
I
tried to go to our exquisite, that place we eat, the exquisite restaurant where we eat down the road in the office.
Yeah.
And
Exquisite.
like 10 out of 15 women were pregnant.
And they were all staff. What? Really? Wow.
Yes. Anyway, according to the BBC, here are some points that suggest that the world might just be running out of space. The world population could rise to a mind-boggling 11.2 billion by 2100. Virtually all population growth between now and the end of the century will be in cities, Joel Cohen, population expert, says. Much of the future population increase will come from Africa. And
of course.
And we have already used up the productive land, rivers, and waters. About 3% of the Earth's total land supports more than half of humanity. Wow. Now, notice you spoke about Africa. Now, let's come to Nigeria. You know, in China, they have this policy where you have only one child per family.
Per family.
Should there be limits to childbirth in Nigeria?
No.
I think considering the geography, it is overpopulated, but yeah, maybe we should calm down. But I don't think that you can't restrict that thing now. Jeez. Why not?
Before you say that.
But then I think they should. Do you know what upsets me? People have not even finished taking care of one child. They're giving birth to another one. Like I know, a couple, they're not really rich. They're just, managing. And then they had one child and they're still trying, to take care of that one child. Next thing I see the woman and she's pregnant again and I'm like, are we joking right now?
Yeah, I think there should be more awareness created, but making it a rule is really excessive.
How
it's not
good
necessary.
are we with awareness in Nigeria?
Because abortion rate might just increase. Something will have to give.
The thing is that if we're going to deal with that issue... Why can't people just use condoms?
No, but exactly, that's where the awareness comes in.
You want to buy condoms. But there are some places that give free condoms now.
For condoms.
Yeah, and some people don't even believe
the government could organize free condoms, like you're saying.
Let me tell you, the truth is that if they're telling people not to give birth to more than one child, they are not dealing with the problem. It's like not cutting off the roots, just cutting off the leaves. You still have the problem. Like what Gloria was saying, we're going to have more deaths because we have abortion. Now, the reason why we have more children in Nigeria is because it's a recreational process, not just because they don't have anything to do. If you are poor, you cannot afford to go to the restaurant to eat. You cannot go anywhere.
But is that the case of China as well for being overpopulated?
No, but it was probably the same thing. There are many people that were poor. In Nigeria, that's the case because it's the poorest people that have the most children.
Ignorance.
Rich people have 1 or 2 children. You don't need to tell them that they shouldn't have kids. But those ones is mistake. Mama Bomboy don't born. Because Mama Bomboy cannot pay for family planning. Her husband will call her anytime. He's just a bit frustrated with the government. They don't pay him his salary. My woman, come here. Let us just have some fun. Let me release some stress. That is how they have more children. So we need to deal with that.
Or should we up our contraceptive game? Because I remember saying, that this census, I don't believe in it. I mean, see the counting. How can there be so much people in the north? And someone said to me, you need to go to Kano, that they are like flies. When you enter the market, you will see people gathering. That in fact, your body will almost eat you when you see the amount of people that are trooping out. So I think something needs to be done.
Even Lagos is congested, and it's only an island. But that awareness is really important. There should definitely be free family planning. I go to rural areas, and some people have the whole mindset. I don't know if that's still valid, where they think the more children I have, the more children I can have to help me out on the farm.
Yes, of course, the mindset is still.
So
you see, that's poverty again. That's why I said poverty has to be dealt with. If we do not eradicate the poverty mentality and the realization of poverty for many people, we're still going to have more children, irrespective of what you say, because they need these kids. That's their only hope. That's when people are saving money for the future, for them, their investment is in children. So when they grow up, you can either marry some off, they'll work for you in the farm.
And then when they get old, so they have people to help them around the house. Man.
Yeah, it's just about awareness and the government. I mean, because at the end of the day, infrastructure, we don't have enough infrastructure to go around.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're struggling with power supply and all that. So in the interest of the country, the government really has to step it up and create more awareness.
You know my problem with this awareness? Let's look at what happened recently with these truck accidents. I mean, we've had laws in Nigeria, in Lagos especially, that state that trucks should not move on the road from 7 a.m. to, was it 6 a.m. then? But now, it was 7 a.m. then, but now it's 6 a.m. But you still see people moving. Even with the recent ban, these trucks are still on the road.
And funny thing is, I actually even heard that, that particular truck that fell, that they were trying to stop the
Yes.
truck because they had noticed that the thing
stopped
wasn't
with
stable.
No, but you know that.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. You were going to say.
See, shout out to which one pulls people over and checks papers?
Last man.
VIO, yeah.
Cool.
Shout out to them, but I really wish y'all would invest more time in actually focusing on these commercial trucks. This is part of what we're saying. Like, I know we're digressing a bit, but I think we need to start prioritizing as a nation. Like, what really are our priorities? It's certain things we're focusing on that we have no business focusing on. And I appreciate what you're saying about the government banning the trucks from operating at certain hours. But what is the solution? Because it's going to continue. Solutions are what we need as a nation. Problems are going to always be there until we start giving solutions. It's not about creating laws and saying, hey, you must do this. You have to give
about actual
give them
implementation,
solutions. Same thing
follow-up
with
and everything.
population control.
The reason the ban makes a little bit more sense is because it's the case in the rest of the world, in developed countries, of course. And if you limit their movement, of course, at that time, it will be, the chances of it killing someone will be very,
Where
very
should they
slim.
go?
No, exactly.
So what would happen in that
There are many
time?
problems
What
with
do you
that.
mean, what time?
There are solutions.
There are
Where
many
gonna-
problems.
where would the trucks
Number one,
be?
it's not enough. In other parts of the world, you don't carry fuel and fuel products produced on the road. It's by train. So they have alternative sources of transport. We don't. The only source of transport, or the main source of transport for these people, is the road. They cannot accommodate just between that period. It would be too short a
What
time for
happened to
them.
the railway station that we
They're trying to
Yeah,
fix it.
um,
We don't have lights on the road.
They've been building that thing for how many years now?
Nigeria.
Especially now, the problem now is that they've been building that railway from, I think, down to Badagry
It's so
to
annoying.
Orile. So right now, the roads are horrible, which has now encouraged people
Yes.
to rob because there's always traffic.
Yes.
That's where I got robbed. Because of that whole,
Can you
they're fixing the road
imagine?
and everything. Area boys came from nowhere and broke my 2 windows while I was in my car.
serious?
Yes. That's why whenever I want to go to, I don't like to go to Satellite Town when it's dark. It's
Yeah.
never
People around do
safe
it.
when there's traffic, and there's always
can't-
traffic
they-
in
they-
Satellite
nothing.
Town.
They didn't do
It's
anything.
sad.
People were just watching.
So
People were just watching.
But see, there was no solution for that.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough security. I say this because I'm a Festac babe. Yes, proud one. There should be Malto Bridge, the same thing. See,
Yes.
you've narrowed the roads, you've inconvenienced a whole lot of people, and these
And there's
residents,
no-
it's their right
there's no
to be protected.
solution.
No solution. So that's what I'm saying. Now you've done this railway thing. It's been ongoing since I moved to Nigeria.
It's been ongoing
No,
for
but
like some years now.
They've made more strides in the
But it's
railway.
taking too
But why was it an
long.
abandoned project? Why start the
Yes.
project and you
It's
didn't finish
taking
it?
too
You
long.
split the road for nothing and
And
you
then
made
another
traffic
thing
worse.
that I
That's the
can't
problem.
stand is, why is it that when they want to fix stuff in this country,
They
they like
wait
to
till
fix
rainy
it during
season.
the day?
And
Why can't you? Why
yeah,
can't you hire
overnight.
floodlights and fix
Yeah.
it at night when there's less
Do you
traffic
see
on
what's
the road?
happening on
And of
some
course,
VI
like you
roads?
said, to rainy season.
What's that VI road? Is it Adiola Odeku?
Yes, when you're coming down from Falomo.
It's ridiculous.
The
They've been
diversion
fixing that thing
now.
since.
Shola.
Yes,
Akande Shola,
that
very
road
bad.
has been having issues right before Fashola even became the governor of Lagos. And they chose this period. Even, I mean, bless you, Fashola, I appreciate what he did, but I have to say, I'm never really 100% satisfied with these people because that project should have been done a long time ago.
He did very well in his first term.
They did.
Yeah, okay, the second term.
But also something about the movement of the trailers and the ban is also that you know that the ban exempts people who are carrying fuel and human vehicles. That's why you can still see trailers on the road. It exempts them. So you would definitely, so you will see people, that's what I'm saying, they cannot afford to have an outright ban. We're going to suffer. Who's going to supply
Okay,
fuel?
so why don't they take the raggedy ones off the road?
Yes.
Because
Make
there's
sure
some
the
that
more
should
cars
not
on
be
the
on
road.
the road.
Yes.
And I think the corporations should also be held responsible because if if somebody's operating in your name with a raggedy truck and the trailer is
Yes.
looking shaky, come on, that they should be fined
Exactly.
heavily
Yes.
for that.
I
Exactly.
think so too.
Billions.
They should be fined, and those trucks should be confiscated.
Yes.
Yeah.
They should not be allowed to
should be
be on the
fined.
roads.
They should.
Wow, deep piece.
Well, so let us know what you think about this whole situation that we've discussed, especially the limitation on childbirth in Nigeria. Send your comments to Twitter and Facebook at SchoolTV, the blog. And remember to use our hashtag
Love to
Blood. Oh, that was like Rachel Kerr. Oh, gosh. So, did you like what you just saw? I know you did. It's very simple. If you want to see more, just subscribe to our channel right now.